This episode of Soldier Knows Best is brought to you by Audible. Hey, what's up guys, Soldier Knows Best here. This is my review of the Amazon Kindle Fire. This is a $200 tablet that is not aiming to break your pockets, but also it is aiming to give you a good tablet experience for a very affordable price. So I'm gonna go over the design, the hardware, the applications, the software, all that good stuff. So I'm gonna jump right into it with the design and the hardware. And what we have on the inside of the Kindle Fire, we do have a 1 GHz dual core processor, 512 megabytes of RAM, and also 8 gigabytes of internal storage, and about 6 gigabytes of that is actually available to you, the user. So if you're looking to store a lot of things on your device itself, this is not going to be the tablet for you because it only has about 6 gigabytes that you can actually use. Now, the overall design of it is pretty nice. It does look a lot like the BlackBerry Playbook, I will say that, which is not a bad thing at all. It is a 7-inch screen. It has a resolution of 1024 by 600, and it fits very comfortable in your hand, a nice grip on it. Everything seems to feel very nice as far as the design. It doesn't feel cheap at all. It feels very sturdy for a $200 tablet. And now the speakers for the Kindle Fire are actually at the very top. So if you hold it in portrait mode, the speakers will be at the top, and the power button is down below on the bottom of the device, next to the headphone jack, and also next to the micro USB port, which that is going to be used for syncing and charging your tablet. And also this tablet doesn't have any physical volume button. So if you're watching a movie or listening to some music, you actually got to tap a couple times on the screen just to be able to turn the volume down, which is a little bit, not the best format for that. I would like to have some physical volume buttons, but it's not a total killer at all. But other than that, I would say the design is pretty nice. And for a $200 tablet, again, the main thing I was worried about is this thing actually feeling cheap, which it doesn't. So it's a very nice design, very good for one-handed use, and especially going to be good for a very long reading session. And so that's the design and the hardware. Now it's going to talk about the OS and the software. Now the Kindle Fire is running a customized Android 2.3 Gingerbread OS, so it doesn't look like any other stock Android tablet that's out there right now. And so just navigating around the home screen is very fluid, very smooth. Simply at the top, you can swipe your finger to go through some of the applications that you have installed on the device itself. And also too, you'll find that the notification menu is actually at the top left-hand corner. So if you tap on the top left-hand corner, you'll see all your notifications there from when you install an application or you got a new message or anything like that. You'll be able to find that right there. Now, if you tap on the top right-hand side, you'll get all the little settings and stuff that you probably want to do on the fly, like change the volume, changing the brightness, and also choosing your Wi-Fi network, and also hitting that sync button will go ahead and refresh everything to make sure you're synced and up to date. And you hit that more button, of course, you'll get a lot more settings that you can go ahead and do to be able to customize your device. And below the search box, you'll find your standard shortcuts to get into your newsstand where all your magazines and your newspapers will be, the books, the music, and the video section, the docs, applications, and the web. Now, speaking of the videos application, if you do go into that, you will find that you'll be able to watch thousands of movies if you do have the Amazon Prime membership, which every Kindle Fire owner actually gets if you get 1 month free if you actually buy the Kindle Fire. That's something to know. But anyway, if you have Amazon Prime, you'll be able to search through tons of videos and stream them for absolutely free. But it's kind of like Netflix. It kind of has the older stuff. If you want some of the newer stuff, you want to watch some of the newer movies that just came out, or the new TV shows, you can actually pay for them. Movies I think start around like $2.99, and TV shows start for $1.99. Now the video quality from the streams look very, very good, and also too they started very fast, so the buffering is almost instant. It definitely have a decent internet connection. So the videos application is very nicely done. Now the keyboard in the Kindle Fire felt a little cramped to me, and also too wasn't as responsive as I would want for a keyboard. As soon as I typed a letter and I went to the next letter, sometimes I did see or feel like a little delay between that action that could throw you off your typing if you're trying to look down to make sure you're hitting everything right. So the keyboard can definitely be improved, hopefully with a software update. And now it's going to talk about the browser. Now Amazon calls this the Silk browser, meaning that it uses the hardware and the OS of the Kindle Fire in conjunction with the Amazon cloud to make a duo effort to load up your web pages as fast as possible. Now, I was really expecting some really insane speeds from this browser, which I didn't get. Now, the browser was fast. It was very fast at loading up web pages, but just wasn't the fastest that I've ever seen on a mobile device before. But what good thing about this browser is that it is one of the last remaining few browsers that's shipping on a mobile device that actually has the mobile version of Flash, since Adobe announced that they're going to be killing that off. And the Flash was good. The Flash was good enough to get the job done. I was able to pinch and zoom and do all that stuff me watching the YouTube video. So it does work. Not the best implementation of it, but it does work. Now the Kindle Fire also does come with unlimited free cloud storage. So if you have multiple Amazon devices like Kindles and different things like that, and you have applications, you got music, you got videos, all stored in the cloud, all that stuff can be synced over to this particular device, the Kindle Fire, with no problem at all. And there are a few perks to owning a Kindle Fire. Now you get the Amazon Owner's Lending Library, meaning that you can rent one book a month. You actually rent that on your device for absolutely free. You just want to read that book, which is pretty nice. You have access to thousands of books for absolutely absolutely free. Also, too, every Kindle owner gets Amazon Prime for free for 1 month. So again, like I talked about earlier, you'll be able to stream movies just like their library is pretty similar to Netflix's. You'll be able to stream that for absolutely free. Plus, you get like free 2-day shipping and all that good stuff. Anyway, you get that for 1 month free to go ahead and try that out. And also does have the Whisper Sync technology, meaning that if you're reading a book or you're watching a movie on your Kindle Fire, that you want to pick that up on another device, it'll be able to know exactly where you left off, the same page that you left off in the book, but also to the same point in the movie that you left off, so you don't have to worry about fast forwarding and things like that. And now moving on to applications. Once you open up the application store or the marketplace here on the Kindle Fire, you will find that it is a very nice layout to be able to search through all the thousands of applications that are available on this Kindle Fire. And it has all the popular ones: the USA Today application, New York Times, Hulu, Netflix, the Twitter application, Angry Birds. You know, it has all those popular ones that you'll probably find on other tablets. But again, it is pulling from the the regular tablets that are on the Android marketplace. So don't expect any brand new Kindle Fire only applications for this thing at all. Now, running applications on it, opening them up was a little slow sometimes. I'll tap on the application icon and it will take literally a few seconds just to really pop up and open on my screen, whereas it's not the same in other cases with other tablets. But once I got into the applications like Fruit Ninja or a game or something like that, things seem to run pretty smoothly. So it does have a good amount of applications. That's one of the things you're kind of worried about this $200 tab and not having. You will feel safe that it does have a good amount of applications to choose from, and most of the popular ones right out the gate. As far as battery life on the Kindle Fire, they're reporting you get about 8 hours of straight reading and also 7.5 hours of watching video without Wi-Fi on. Now I would say that my times were almost pretty spot on with this. I was able to go a couple days without even charging my device, and I watched a full movie about Bruce Lee and was doing other things and playing games and stuff like that. So the battery life is pretty consistent, is pretty good on this Kindle Fire. All right, so after talking about everything this Kindle Fire can do, what is my overall opinion about it? What is my conclusion about this? Well, first, some of the cons about it. The keyboard could definitely be improved. The OS itself is not the snappiest. Again, it is a $200 tablet. It doesn't feel like a $200 tablet as far as the performance. It does feel better than that. But if you are coming from another tablet, it will feel just a little bit laggy sometimes when you are doing things, opening up applications, closing things, and things like that. It can hang up a little bit sometimes as well. It doesn't have a physical volume button, which it may seem like a little thing, but if you're watching a movie or listening to music, you need to turn down something really quick. That is a little bit of hindrance there. As far as the pros about this tablet, it has a good amount of applications to choose from right out the gate. Hulu Plus, Netflix, all that stuff. It comes with the free unlimited Amazon cloud storage, which will make up from the 8 gigabytes of internal memory, only 8 gigabytes, but now you get that unlimited free cloud storage. So if you use Amazon a lot, that's going to be really good for you guys out there. I really like the Whisper Sync. I think it's pretty cool. And the overall feel of the OS feels very polished. Again, the performance-wise, though, it's not as snappiest, but it feels polished. It's a nice looking design as you're swiping through your applications and navigating everything seems to be placed very nicely. And also to the design of the Kindle Fire is not that bad at all. It's great for one-handed use. Again, a lot of people who read ebooks will probably want this Kindle Fire as well for that. So it's not the lightest thing out there, but it is light enough where it's not going to put a lot of strain if you're going to be reading this thing with one hand. But also to the most important thing, how can I leave this out? It is only $200. This is the first tablet, the first sub $500 tablet that I've personally used where I was actually impressed with it, and it didn't feel cheap. That's the number one thing I think a lot of people worried about. A $200 tablet, but it doesn't feel cheap at all. It doesn't feel like a $200 tablet. So you're going to be able to do most of the things that these higher end tablets, the iPad 2s and the Galaxy Tabs that can do. You'll be able to do most of those things with this tablet, but it's just not going to be as fast as what those tablets can actually produce. So, but anyway, I would say the Kindle Fire is a really good tablet for $200. It's very, very hard not to recommend this for people out there. So I give it a salute. It is a good price, a good selling tablet for you out there, and also too is a very solid performer as well. So anyway, guys, that's my review. But before we totally head out of here, it's going to take one last look at our sponsor for this video. And today's sponsor is Audible. With over 100,000 titles to choose from, Audible is one of the best ways to be able to get through a very long book without actually having to turn one page yourself. You can just listen to somebody read the book to you. Yes, just like a lullaby when you was a little kid, but in a cool way or in an adult way, I guess. You can listen to them on your iPod, your cell phone, your tablet, or while you're in the car. Anyway, you can go to audiblepodcast.com/soldier. You can get a free audio book to go and try it for yourself. Again, it's all absolutely free. Go and try it out for yourself. Go to audiblepodcast.com/soldier. All right, guys, again, thanks for watching this video. This has been my Kindle Fire review. Stay tuned for my Nook tablet review where I'm gonna do a comparison between that and the Amazon Kindle Fire. But please leave a comment down below about what you think about this review and also what you think about this product. And thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you later. Peace.